Hello. I'm so glad that y'all are here. My name is Kathy. This is Kathy's Country Life, and we do a little bit of everything, mostly cooking during the summertime, gardening. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to be back. Don't you hate it when people just start Well, today's Wednesday. We go to church on Wednesday nights. We have a meal. We have a prayer service. And I hadn't really thought about what I was going to bring tonight. I'm not taking food. I'm taking a dessert. And just so happens, two days ago, a couple of days ago, I was on Facebook, and you know how it brings up your memories of what happened on that day, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Well, I was looking on it, and in 2017, on that day, it was 1 or 2 days ago, in 2017, I took this dessert to church. So it had to be on a Wednesday night, or it might have been, yeah, it was a Wednesday night. It was on a Wednesday night then. But this was in 2017. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, God, that was a good cake. I don't think I've made it since then. And I don't know why. But anyway, I had posted the recipe. It was a link. So I pulled that out, printed it up, and hot dog, that's what we're going to make tonight. What was that? 7 years later, we're going to make the same cake on a Wednesday night service. But anyway, this is called the Do Nothing Tornado Cake. You have to do something, so I don't know why it's called Do Nothing, because you do have to do something. So we'll just call it a tornado cake. But the official recipe is a Do Nothing Tornado Cake. So I'm going to bring you down, and we are going to get this puppy ready for the oven. It is a poke cake, kind of a P-O-K-E, poke cake type deal. You've got coconut, pineapple, pecans, all the yummies that blend so good together. So I'm going to bring you down, and we're going to start mixing up the cake batter. In my bowl already, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To this, I need a teaspoon of baking powder. We'll just use this. And I'm going to give it a good mix. I need to put my apron on because this black shirt's going to get floured. Okay, and to this, we're going to add 2 cups of granulated sugar. 2 large eggs. Calls for a teaspoon of vanilla extract, but we do what we want to. And then 1 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple. I'm just going to get this incorporated together, then I'll get my hand mixer and blend it up good. Pineapple just already makes it smell just yummy. So that was very easy. That was just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients that most people have on hand, unless you don't have crushed pineapple, which I had to go by the Piggly Wiggly and pick up a can of crushed pineapple. Alright, we're going to just hit it with the hand mixer. And I think I probably could have just stirred this up by hand. Excuse me. I had it out. So I'm just taking that rubber spatula and just making sure there's no flour, hard batter stuck to the sides and the bottoms. I'm going to pour it into a 9x12. I'm sorry, my throat's all of a sudden gotten dry. Sorry about that. I had to give me some water and go off camera and do some very unladylike coughing. I don't know what that was, but I didn't cough over the cake. I went over there. So I'm going to put this into a preheated 350 degree oven. And it's going to bake for 40-45 minutes. We'll just have to test it out. That was one of them coughing fits that your eyes water and your nose runs. Woo! But I'm going to live. Don't call 911. So I got the oven. I got the oven and the cake. I got the cake in the oven. I set my timer for 35 minutes to do the test. And then while that's cooking, I'm going to take y'all outside and just give you an update on the garden and what's going on. I am freehanding this, so the camera might be a little bit, you know, hopefully not though. Alright, we'll head out to the new one first. There's Ginger. Y'all need some water? Wow, y'all do, don't you? Let me get your water going. Take a minute to fill up. The cows are going to be moved. They've just about ate all this grass down. The calves here need to be weaned from their mamas. One mama, Ginger's another mama. So my husband and father-in-law is supposed to, either today or in the morning, they're going to move the cows to the pasture across the street. My father-in-law didn't have a lot of cows over there, and the grass looks good, so we're going to move them over there, and so that they have some good grass. And I think that he meant to do that today is why he didn't water them, but anyway, in case they don't get to them tomorrow, I'm going to make sure they have enough water. Here's my grass-eating Cash. I don't know what it is. They say, you know, that dogs eat grass when they have an upset stomach, but he must have an upset stomach 24/7 because when you let him out, he goes for the tall grass. And my vet said it's nothing. We'll start on this end where I've got my tomato plants. I've caged them. They are growing. I come out here and try to train the leaves to go up. I gotta do that to all of them again, it looks like, and I just did it yesterday. But they are growing. This little puppy, he's a big boy. He's really gotten up there. But all these are paste sauce tomatoes, except for that one, and that's a slicing tomato. So the tomatoes are looking good. I've got 2 more tomato plants I've got to plant, and I don't know, I got to. But anyway, over here, all these are pepper plants. They're all different varieties of sweet peppers, bell peppers, sweet banana peppers. So that is all peppers that are sweet. These are my squashes. And I didn't really want to plant these little tomato plants that I've got out here because the squashes are going to take over this whole middle. I don't have anything planted in the middle of the garden. But let me show you. We got some baby squashes already. Look at them. Aren't they cute? These are straight neck yellow squash. Looky there. Straight neck yellow squash. And then this one right here is a butternut. Don't have any flowers or anything on it, but it's starting to bind out that way, so I'm going to have to watch it and train it where I want to go. These are all weeds that's come out in here, and I got to come out and do a weeding day. Okay, so these are onions that I planted all the outside of the perimeter on this half, and they're all doing great. They're doing great. I hope I have a little onion crop. And then I just planted some daffodils and, not daffodils, marigolds and geraniums out here, just to lure some bees out here. You ready to go to the next one, Cash? Let's go. Okay, it still looks kind of rough out here. He did weed eat, but it's not good. So this bed right here, this is the very last one. I planted this with okra seed. All this bed is okra. I planted some more carrots in this. This bed I planted in all sweet potato starts. I did not have a sweet potato last year, and that made me mad. And then the rest of it is just that's a basil plant, and these are hot pepper varieties, jalapenos. This is my, this is my herbs that these darn things that are so hard to pull is coming up in. Oops, sorry about that. So I gotta get out here and work on that. These are my Irish potatoes, russets, I believe they are. I'm not sure now. I have to look. These are the russets. This has got some flowers, basil, another tomato plant. These are the cattle beans. I think I couldn't remember. These are the cattle beans. These are the ones that I started inside. They looked unhealthy for a while. Now they look healthy, and that's another one. I just need to move it. I didn't think that they were going to make, so now I wish I had planted more. I might get enough for a cooking, but if you can see, we have some beans. Ooh, that one's already kind of big. So we do have beans. And I may, out there, let me show you, let me get close. This last weekend, he dug all this up. This was all grown up mess. It goes all the way behind the house. So he got in here with one of his machines. Can't remember what it was now. But anyway, what was it? I don't know. But anyway, and all this. And so the weeds are already starting to come back up. So I think that we thought about just going ahead and planting some stuff out here. But I really, and it's probably going to cost a blue fortune, maybe just half of it. I want to cover this in weed barrier this fall and do like a no-till method. Because I can't keep up with the weeds. I just can't. I just can't keep up with the weeds. So, and he can't either. So we're hoping that this is going to be like a big garden area out here. But I got the weeds. I just can't handle the weeds. My pretty daylilies. I love them. Okay, we're going to make the icing. I got 1 stick of butter in here melting. And then I've got 1 cup of granulated sugar. Give that a stir. Get it incorporated. I'm going to go ahead and add some vanilla. Oh, that's my cake timer. We'll pause right here. Let me check it. Okay, I think by the time we get through with this, it'll be ready. So, stick of butter, cup of sugar, some vanilla extract, I've got 2/3 of a cup of evaporated milk. We're going to bring this to a boil. Alright, when this comes to a boil, I'll be back. Okay, we're at a good little simmering boil there. Okay, I'm going to add a cup plus some chopped pecans and a cup of sweetened coconut flakes. And we're going to let this cook for probably about 5 minutes. You want to get a thicker consistency. So I'm going to have it on about medium heat. We're going to let that thicken up, and I'm going to keep a stir on it. Let's look at the cake. Hot, hot, hot. I think it's done. Turn it down just a little bit. This is going to be so good. Starting to thicken. It's not quite where it needs to be. Alright, it's almost there. Yeah, it's almost there. I'm going to let it go for about another minute, minute and a half. Alright, here's the cake. It is hot out of the oven. I've just got a wooden spoon with a end like that. And we're just going to poke holes.
Mm-hmm. Just looking your way.
Yeah. It's almost not done in the middle, but once you pull the gooey stuff in, it won't matter. There you have it. Let me get my oven mitts. And that's what it looks like. It's going to be so good. I mean, it wasn't raw in the middle, don't get me wrong. It was just a little bit spongy, but it'll be fine. Can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. So I'm not going to cut into it, of course, because I got to take it to church. But I know this recipe is good because we've had it before. So I'll let you know how it turns out and what people said. So, thanks guys for being here. Very easy, but it's not a do nothing tornado cake. It's a you have to do something tornado cake. But it's so good, it's so delicious. I hope that you try it out, and thanks for being here. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.